Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. We are doing a chatty get ready with me, and let me tell you, I clearly already started my makeup. I mean, I always come on here with my brows on no matter what, but I started my eyeshadow and then I realized I was going off on a tangent and I wasn't even recording. I just happened to squint, I should say, because obviously I take off my glasses when I do a get ready with me, and I wasn't recording. But here we are, we're gonna get this done anyway. If you like this kind of video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And yeah, I wanted to remind you that I'm doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. So as soon as we reach that, I will be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you are notified every single time that I upload, and share this video with a friend, just so we get more viewers, just so YouTube pushes us out into the algorithm. I'm sorry if I feel like if I seem a little bit off, just because I was really going off on what I was talking about, you guys, and I wasn't recording, and I'm like, I mean, that's just life, you guys. It is what it is. But anyway, as I was saying, I was just basically checking in with you guys and asking you guys how life has been and my thoughts on life lately, and the fact that I've come to the realization, and trigger warning if like anything life related triggers you, because I know the opposite of life triggers me. Like talking about the end of this life freaks me out. So if anything of that triggers you, might get into something that could be triggering, potentially a childhood trauma. Not details or anything like that, but I am going to mention it here. But anyway, before I get to that part, I wanted to say that I realized that life is never going to get easier. For years, I remember even as a child going through whatever I was going through at the time, being so sad and broken and feeling so empty. I remember wishing or just hoping for the times where life would just get better. I want life to get easier. I want to be happy. I want to be fulfilled. I want to feel like I belong, and I want to have no troubles. No, baby girl, the troubles continue, and they always will, no matter how old you get. No matter, you could be happy and still, have troubles in life. But I don't know why I just thought or was waiting for so long for life to just get easier. And that's not reality. Again, sorry, I forgot to mention, I'm using the Stone and Rock eyeshadow palette by Odin's Eye. I think I'm just gonna pop like this pretty frenzy shimmer all over my eyelid and call it a day. Because I swear the whole mic thing and not recording. Also, did I tell you that my mic was broken? I think I did. Me cortó la inspiración, and I'm just gonna pop this all over my eyelid. Yeah, actually this is beautiful. Wow, Odin's Eye, you did that. And I love shimmers like these that you can just pop on your eyelid and it just looks like you tried so much, but you didn't. Literally, I just popped 2 eyeshadows in my crease, and now this is going all over my eyelid. You guys, I would highly recommend this palette. It is so freaking beautiful. This is my second time using it, and I absolutely love it. So freaking nice. But yeah, continuing my tangent, I've always waited for that, and it's just like, man, it's never gonna happen. Like literally, there's always gonna be something happening. So just try to find pockets of happiness now, pockets of just taking, like, just love and enjoy the fucking ride that life is, because you only get this life once. And I'm not gonna lie, that thought freaks me out. Like, I'm scared of like the end and things like that, but I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my time being scared, because if I waste my time being scared and then that happens, what do I have to show for it? What did I do in life besides be scared of the end and not enjoy the present? Literally nothing, right? So I'm just using this big brush to try to brush away some of the glitter. If that stays behind, it's not a big deal to me, honestly. But yeah, I think that's it for the eyes, you guys. I'm gonna move on to complexion. I do have a couple primers that I don't know. I think I might do half and half, or maybe even layer them, because I do love to layer primers. I have the new Milk Pore Eclipse Matte Primer, and then I also have the Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Let me wipe off my finger real quick just so I'm able to not add more glitter to my eyes. But yeah, I would love to hear from you down below. Do you feel the same way, or have you reached this realization sooner? How has life been for you? I just really want to not only have like this makeup channel, you guys, but I want to build this community of just like makeup lovers, people that are just passionate about makeup. I mean, even if you are a professional, you're more than welcome here too. But I just want this to be a happy, I decided to go with this one, by the way, the Milk Makeup. Um, be a place where you can just come and unplug, which is why I sometimes hesitate sharing about my mental health issues, sharing about like my childhood traumas, because I don't want to bring that energy into such a happy place for me. But I also want to be transparent with you guys. And there are days where I don't want to talk about makeup. I don't want to just have anything to do with makeup, but I still want to talk. I still want to vent. I still want to get it out. So I've been playing with the idea of potentially starting a podcast. I already have a name for it. I just need to, one, wait for my new mic. And also, I think I might need a different kind of mic for that. I also need to figure out like a setting. Am I gonna do like the visual video? Am I going to just do, I'm gonna go in with one of my all-time favorites, Maybelline Doing Smooth in the shade 118. I think this might be a little bit off, but oh well, we're just rolling with it. It all comes together. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand and just pop it in. But I don't know. I kind of think that I don't want to clash those two worlds, but at the end of the day, those two worlds are a part of me. Like everything that's ever happened to me, good and bad, as a child, as an adolescent, as a young adult, it's all made me who I am today and are the reason why I am the way I am. Especially like mental health wise, I definitely don't think that I would have maybe some issues, but not as many issues had I not gone through what I've gone through. And sometimes I have to remember that I too feel some sense of togetherness when I express these things that I feel or have been through, and people can relate. And it also breaks my heart at the same time, because I hate that you can bond over trauma with somebody. But it's also such a beautiful thing to not feel alone in it, to not feel like you're the only one, because for years, you guys, literal years, I never talked about my trauma to anybody, like ever, and only my family, my immediate family. And I always got like, oh, you're gonna cry again, or like, oh, be grateful that you are here, that you have a roof over your head, that you have food on the table. And so I never realized how much I actually suppressed. And again, I didn't tell my friends. I spoke a little bit about it to my now wife when we were in high school. Literally, I was 17. I just turned 30 not that long ago. And even then, like when we got together, I just had to lay it all out there and be like, this is what happened to me, and this is why I'm the way I am. This is why I feel so insecure about certain things, and how I feel that people can just stop loving me at any point. How I feel like I have to earn people's love, people's loyalty. I don't know. But so I definitely want to build a space where I can express that, where I can just talk about things without feeling like it's not the right space for it. But again, this is my channel, so if I want to talk about that kind of stuff, I could. But I don't know. I just think too much. I'm gonna go in with the Give Beauty new bronzer that I got. I've swatched this a couple times, but I haven't gotten into it. I think I'm gonna go in with this little, oh sorry, excuse my dog, Biscuit, no. I have to tell her no, because she'll be getting mad at people that walk in the hallway, and I'm like, girl, hopefully she doesn't barge in. She has this habit of like every single time something happens, which is so sweet, by the way, she comes in and she just like sniffs around, and it's just like, you good, mom? You good? I heard somebody outside. And I love her for that. She's so, I love my dog, honestly. Not me wanting to cry when I'm talking about my dog, but yeah, I feel like I just have to get out of my own head, just the same way I got out of my own head when it came to YouTube. Literally, I've had this channel, you guys, for like 18 years, what am I saying, since 2018. I was never super consistent the way I am now, and the way I was last year, ever. I wish I could be more consistent this year, but honestly, life has just been happening. But I'm glad that I just get to do what I can on here, you know, and just come when I get the chance, honestly. But I was never consistent, and I think it's because I was so in my head. I was so freaking scared of somebody finding my channel. And I remember I was working at Target at the time, and one of the guys found out, and he literally told everybody, and I was so mortified, so upset also, because it's just like, obviously I'm not like telling people about it, so why the fuck are you telling everyone else? And like, I was kind of mortified. I shortly after that stopped working for Target. Not for that reason. I loved working at Target. I was just not in the mental space to, I think, even have a job at that time. But anyway, yeah, I was so in my head about it. I'm going in with the Catrice True Skin Concealer in the shade Warm Vanilla before I go in with blush. I've been liking doing my bronzer and blush before I go in with concealer, just because I think if I go a little bit overboard on my bronzer or blush, this will kind of just help me kind of diffuse that situation, you know? So I go in with the shade 015 Warm Vanilla, and then I also have the shade Warm Macadamia, and I lighten that up. I'm gonna try, how long have I been on here? 11 minutes? Okay, not bad. I'm gonna try to keep this video under 25 minutes because I know that y'all got things to do, people to see, days to enjoy. Also, that's another thing that I've been wanting to do this year, you guys. I want to make every day count. And like today I very well could have just like given up and not oh, I have a little lint on me, and not continued with this video, and not continued with this. Honestly, I could have just like given up, but I feel like I'm going off on like 20 tangents but you guys get it. At least I hope you do. But sound off in the comments below, you guys. What do you guys think about me starting a podcast? I think it would be very therapeutic of me, and just very, I don't know, healing. I feel like, even though I've done so much healing, because let me tell you, before I would not be able to even mention the words like I've had trauma in my life without sobbing. And so the fact that I get to sit here and talk about, I mean, it's surface level, but before I wasn't even able to speak surface level, you guys. Like, I was just so hurt. I carried so much inside me that it was just crazy. And I just threw myself into work. Like, as a teenager, once I started working, I worked so much, and I didn't even realize until recently, actually, that I threw myself into work to get distracted from everything going on. Like, I don't know, I just wish I could go back. I always wish I could go back and hug myself and tell myself, like, you're gonna be okay. Things are gonna get better, and it's gonna be okay. And if you learn to accept the sooner you learn to accept yourself and love yourself completely, the sooner you'll realize that that is not within anybody else. It's within you. Like, acceptance is within you. Of course, we love to seek acceptance from like other people, from people in our family, but at the end of the day, the one that really counts is you. And you have to be happy with you, because you're going to live with you. I'm knocking the back of this powder for the rest of your life. So you have to really get to a place mentally where you can, I don't even know, you guys, I'm going off on a tangent, but anyway, I think I've mentioned this before, but yeah, I'm also doing a lot better health-wise. I know I mentioned a little bit in my last video that I was experiencing some pain. I have a little bit of discomfort now, but not nearly as much as I was at the end of May and early June. It was so scary, you guys, because I went to multiple ERs, and one said that it was my liver. Turns out my liver is perfectly fine. I do think that he looked at me and saw that I was overweight and was like, oh, it's because you have a fatty liver. Like, this is why it's happening. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that freaked me out. And then I was already doing like a little lifestyle changes here and there, because I'm getting older. I want to be a mom. And like, I want to be the best version of myself. Even if I didn't want to be a mom, I feel like I still wanted to be healthier in general. So I had already kind of started doing that. And then they gave me some medication for the pain. It got worse. I ended up going to the ER, spent like 20 hours in one. It was awful there. Didn't actually see a doctor, got a ton of tests done. Everything was fairly normal. They kept checking like my heart, because I would have like the the abdominal pain that I was experiencing was right under my right breast, and then I would get sharp pain shooting up. And so they did EKGs, they did a bunch of like studies for like tests for my heart to see if there was any damage to my heart. And like that was fucking scary because especially coming from somewhere who's obviously been overweight for a while now, but I've never had health issues, like absolutely never. I've never had any kind of health issues to go through, to go to now feeling the way I've been feeling or had been feeling. Was freaking scary. I'm gonna set my whole face now with this giant Sigma F28. Was pretty freaking scary, and I was like, oh my god, am I gonna die? But honestly, just changing my diet alone helped me so much. But I was able to finally get in with a primary care doctor and did some testing. They figured out what it was. I don't even know how to pronounce it, so I'm not gonna even try. But basically I had, or I don't even know if I still have because I'm on medication, I'm towards the end of it now, a bacteria in my stomach that they don't even know how people get it. I guess it's just like kind of new. You can either like inhale it. I probably could have been next to somebody, but then they don't know how that happens. It could be like if I went somewhere and used a dirty utensil. It's just my stomach, and it was causing all of these things to go, because I had also gotten a diagnosis of like gastritis. So I changed my diet again because I was like, okay, it's gastritis, heartburn, cut chile completely out from spicy stuff, fried food, things like that. But then now being on the medication, the antibiotics, 2 antibiotics actually, I feel so much better. My mood has been better, and I'm just sitting here wondering like how long. I'm gonna go in with the powder part of the Give Beauty one. How long have I had this? Because I never had heartburn before, you guys, ever. Very, very rare. And then I think it was during the pandemic, at the beginning of the pandemic, I started experiencing it. I was having trouble like burping, but I chalked it up to like heartburn because I would take heartburn medicine and then it would like go away. So I'm like, has it been in my body that long? Or is it just recent and I've just had heartburn in the past because I would eat chile? I don't know. I wish they could give me those answers, but they don't have it. I mean, they know very little of this bacteria that's in my stomach, so it was causing all these other symptoms that I was having. But thankfully, I think it's under control now, and I'm gonna go back in a few weeks to see, get more tests done to see if that's gone. Because again, I'm glad that it's something bacterial that I can just like do away with antibiotics and not something like viral to where I just kind of like have to let it run its course. But yeah, that's what's been happening with me, you guys. Who knew a freaking bacteria could, I mean, I knew it could be inhaled, but I didn't know that it would cause so much that it was causing internally. And it freaked me out, you guys. And I'm so glad, like literally that was the first diagnosis that my doctor gave me, was like, all of these symptoms are saying that. When I told the exact symptoms to like 3 or 4 urgent cares, 3 urgent cares, I think, yeah, 3 different ones. And they like, one was like gastritis, the other one was like, I don't know, it's something skeletal. What? Skeletal? What? Oh, I don't know. And it's just so scary. And I feel, I love my doctor. I feel so comfortable with her. I love her so much. She's so great. I am gonna go in with this it's new to me anyway. This is the e.l.f. face palette in light. I'm gonna go in with this guy here. It doesn't have any shade names. I looked at it the other day trying to figure it out, but there's none. So just with that peachy one, a little bit powdery, but I love these kind of everyday colors. So yeah, so far you guys, I used the primer, I used the eye palette, I used the bronzer, which I love, by the way. Let me know what you think of my makeup so far. Honestly, I get so nervous doing these because I can't see. Like, obviously I can see myself, but like I can't see myself in detail on camera. So I'm just relying, I'm literally just going on with hopes and dreams, y'all. Hopes and dreams. But let's go in with highlighter. I'm gonna use my Natasha Denona Glow highlight. I haven't used this in a minute, and I actually really love the shade. It's in the shade, where is it? Light medium, shade 2. I wanted shade 1, but I can never get my hands on it, and I'm like, you know what, you don't need 2, so I'm gonna use my Real Techniques setting little thing. I am gonna use the new Rare Beauty setting spray here at the end. And then I also have a new lip gloss that I want to try by ColourPop. Again, I guess they reformulated their their lips because I saw that like everything is getting a makeover. I don't think I've ever tried their glosses. Actually, yes, I did, and I thought that they were super goopy and heavy. I tried them in the That's Taupe collection. They have like a Cobra one, I think it was called, but it was way too goopy for me. So I'm happy to see, or excited to see what that's about. Okay, so I have bronzer. I didn't get to use the new Anastasia just because I wanted to keep using this. Let's see. I think I want to pop something on my waterline. I'm gonna go in with, I guess, the Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion. I love this eye pencil. For a couple years, you guys, I never wore anything in my waterline, and now I feel naked if I don't. Like, I really feel naked if I don't. So I usually go with black or brown, whatever I think is best. But today was just like a black kind of day. I'm gonna pop on some mascara. I don't know where my eyelash curler is. I think I took it in my purse with me. So I'm just gonna pop on my Tower 28. This is also new. Sorry about the lint. Also new, but I've used it a few times, and I will say I love this mascara. It literally like transformed my lashes. I don't have the best lashes, they're super straight, but this is good. This is really, really good. I enjoy it, and of course it's a tubing formula, so it literally just with warm water washes off, and honestly that's the best part, like the best part. So we're gonna go in with this, and then we'll go in with the lips and set the face, and we will be done, you guys. And that'll be it. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? I think this video is gonna go up on Friday, so let me know if you're doing anything today, Saturday, Sunday. I'm curious to hear from you. Yeah, and also if you have any other video ideas, I do have another haul coming up, but only because I had to repurchase a bunch of my products that I finished up and I haven't had in so long. So I will be doing like a favorites haul coming really, really soon. I think I'm just waiting on one more item. I bought a couple from Walmart, some from Ulta since they were doing 10 times the points, and yeah, I also got a couple double of some, so I think I'm gonna maybe include that in the giveaway. So again, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, turn on your little bell so it lets you know every single time that I upload. But yeah, you guys, this mascara is so freaking good. It's so good. So good. Love it. And I don't see any more of like that glitter from the eyes that fell on my face. It's all gone. So if you wanted an update on that, then let's, oh, I usually always wait to set my makeup until the end, and then I do mascara at the very last. I forgot. Damn it. Okay, let's just go in with lips. I pulled out a few of my favorite lip liners. So we have Anastasia Cool Brown, Nude Truffle by NYX, ColourPop BFF. I don't think I'm going to use that. And then I also have, of course, my Holy Grail Maple Glaze. So I think I'm going to go in with Maple, or should I do Cool Brown? I don't know, you guys. Let me just swatch both of these because these are both like my top favorites. Like literally top favorites. I think I've mentioned both of these in like my favorite lips videos. I have a lip series here on my channel. I'm going to leave that link down below in case you're interested. But this is Maple Glaze here. Oh, love that. It's by LA Girl, by the way. And then Anastasia Beverly Hills Cool Brown. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Maple Glaze just because. No, Cool Brown. I don't know. Okay, Maple Glaze. Just do Maple Glaze. I love this lip liner, you guys, and they're so creamy. They slide on so easily, and I think it'll be perfect with the ColourPop lip gloss. There's my baby. That's Biscuit, I think. She probably hears me talking. She's like, what is wrong with you? Oh no, it's my baby Cheeto. Did you guys hear him? He meowed. I think I want a little bit more depth. So I might end up having to go in with the Cool Brown. Sometimes, you guys, I struggle so much with lining my lips, aka today, because always. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit of that cool brown to just kind of give me some depth. So a little bit of a darker edge right here. Do you guys also struggle with lining your lips? My lip lines aren't super defined, so I struggle. And I'm also struggling now because I don't have glasses. Okay, there. I think that's good. One side more rounded. Oh well, it is what it is. It's okay. So, the ColourPop gloss that I picked up is in the shade Major Throwback. It's like a really pretty nude. I think it's gonna go so great with this. Oh yeah. That's stunning. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna set my face really quickly, put on my glasses, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final look. I am in love with it. Like, this eye color, I think, makes my brown eyes really pop. I love the lip combo. I love the bronzer a lot, you guys. This Give Beauty bronzer, I don't even know if I mentioned it. I have it in the shade Toasting. So freaking good. The only thing I wish was that the pan sizes were a little bit bigger, but besides that, even the powder, 10 out of 10. Like, I like it so much. I of course will keep you guys updated in a future video, but thank you guys so much for sticking around. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. I love this makeup look. Bye guys, love you.